Hello everyone. Good morning. Myself Dr. Mahesh Kumar. Today my lecture on topic abdominal injuries and their management. The content of the talk is abdominal injuries, different abdominal organs like liver, spleen, pancreas, etc. Clinical features, diagnosis of abdominal injuries, complications in abdominal injuries and management of abdominal injuries. First of all, I am talk about what is abdomen. You know that abdomen is simply the belly, a part of human body having the digestive organs and urinary and genital organs. The abdomen is the largest body cavity and it has many vital organs, soft organs like stomach, intestine, pancreas, liver, spleen, kidney, urinary bladder, etc. The internal bleeding chances are more and most of the cases are identified later. Our diagnosis almost or in most cases may be delayed. The repeated examination is the most fruitful choice in abdominal disease diagnosis. These are the four quadrants of abdomen: right upper abdomen, right lower abdomen, left upper abdomen, and left lower abdomen. The right upper abdomen includes liver, gallbladder, intestine, stomach, pancreas, and right kidney upper. The right lower is having appendix, intestine, kidney lower part, urinary bladder, female genital organs. And the left upper part includes the spleen, stomach, pancreatic tail, and intestine and in the kidney upper parts. The left lower quadrant includes organs, intestine, kidney, lower part, female genital organ, urinary bladder, and rectum. I am going to about abdominal injuries. As you know that the abdominal injuries are the common surgical emergencies in surgical OPD or in surgery. Trauma or injury at abdominal cavity site is abdominal injuries. And the features have pain, tenderness, distension, rigidity, bruising, etc. And the diagnosis of abdominal injury mainly by clinical history and investigations like blood investigation, X-ray, USG, CT scan, and peritoneal lavage, etc. The treatment of the abdominal injuries are mostly surgical. And there are two types of abdominal injury. First is blunt injuries and second is penetrating injuries. I talk about the blunt injuries here. It is the most popular and mostly associated with polytrauma. The early diagnosis and resuscitation and treatment is required. The causes of blunt injuries are the most of the cases have road traffic accident, rail accident, and the other causes are fall from height, slip, seat belt injury, physical fight, attack, or assault. They may cause blunt trauma in the different abdominal organs that may injured in blunt trauma are diaphragmatic injury, gastric injury, liver injury, splenic injury, kidney injury, pancreatic injury, intestinal injury, urinary bladder injuries. By one, first of all, liver injuries. The liver injuries as the traumatic injury mark at right side upper chest or upper abdominal region. The right lower rib injury may fracture or may bruised. Shock persist of hypotension after trauma, and in case of children, the liver may injured without rib fracture as there is elasticity in their ribs. So the rib fracture is not common in children. And the features of intraperitoneal hemorrhage like hypotension, abdominal distension, thready pulse, and early stage peritoneal sign minimal, but in last they may severe signs. In massive laceration of liver, progressive hypotension, shock with life-threatening features, etc. The common investigation to diagnose the case of liver injuries are ultrasonography, and the most accurate test is the CT scan. It diagnoses the level of injuries, laceration, bleeding site, etc. The treatment of liver injuries classified in six groups as simple laceration with no bleeding. In this case, put a drain at the liver bedside and suck the clot and peritoneal vas. In the treatment of liver injury is mostly done by laparotomy. In laparotomy procedure, we perform the drain to put the drain at the liver bedside. The second one is the simple laceration with bleeding. In this case, stop bleeding. Specific suturing techniques may be adopted with absorbable sutures and use momentum plug to seal the bleeding site during laparotomy procedures. Subcapsular hematoma needs to evacuate in laparotomy. Deep laceration with bleeding removed lacerated dead liver parenchymal part and ligate bleeders and debride the lacerated part. Severe laceration and bleeding, compress the vessels like portal vein, hepatic artery, and put a perihepatic pack to stop the bleeding. The complex injury, manage it by large thoracoabdominal incision, abdominal intestinal incision, ligate the hepatic or portal vein, try to stop the bleeding, or may perform lobectomy of liver. Now, the splenic injury. The causes of the splenic injury is the blunt injury at abdomen, left side chest, the lower chest region, lower rib at the left side chest due to fall, trauma, road traffic accident. And the renal injury, spine, retroperitoneal hemorrhage are generally associated with splenic injury. And the other causes of like penetrating injury, spontaneous rupture, or maybe iatrogenic causes of splenic injury. The clinical features of splenic injury: in splenic vessels, tear, severe hemorrhage, and shock causes death. If the splenic vessel rupture, there may be such of severe hemorrhage and shock. Death may be occurs. In gradual hemorrhage, features of shock followed by recovery. Patient may got benefited or recovered. Pallor, tachycardia, hypotension, cold extremity, abdominal distension, gardening, and rigidity are the sign of splenic injury. The two signs, that is the Keher signs and balance signs, are seen in splenic injury. In Keher sign, in splenic rupture, the pain may refer to the tip of the left shoulder region, is known as Keher signs. Hyperesthesia on the left shoulder region, same. Keher signs is due to basically due to irritation of the under surface of the diaphragm with blood, and the pain is referred to the shoulder through the affected fibers of the phrenic nerve C4 C5 branch. The sign inconstant incidence varies from 15% to 75%, elicited by bimanual compression of left upper quadrant after 10 minutes in Trendelenburg positions. The balance sign is in splenic rupture, the palpable tender mass can be felt in the left upper quadrant with persistent dullness due to extracapsular or subcapsular hematoma. In hemorrhagic shock, may recover and leads to sudden shock, and this shows that the delayed rupture of spleen. The investigation in splenic injury is hemoglobin level investigations to see the level of hemoglobin. X-ray abdomen, plain X-ray abdomen indicates any sign of perforation, peritonitis. 4-quadrant aspiration test and ultrasonography and diagnostic peritoneal lavage is advisable. The treatment is immediate laparotomy and splenectomy for as a life-saving choice of treatment. The conservative treatment, another treatment is splenotherapy, repair the splenic injuries, and splenectomy, another is the partial or complete removal of spleen. Next, the kidney injury or renal injuries. They may be minor injury or major injury. The minor injury of kidney is minor laceration, hematoma, and contusion, and the major injuries may be bleeding and renal into renal pelvis, injury at renal cortex, and medulla hematuria may be present. The sign and symptoms of renal injury are hematuria, bruising and bulging at the loin region due to perinephric hematoma, splanchnic nerve injury, may cause paralytic ileus that leads to abdominal distension. Investigations in renal injury, the intravenous pyelography, ultrasonography, and computer tomography to rule out the level of injuries are either minor or major, hematuria, status of pelvis, etc. The treatment is conservative by observation and symptomatic treatment in minor injury of kidney. And operative treatment is the small, major, and multiple restoration will manage accordingly as suturing, partial nephrectomy, and complete nephrectomy. The small intestine injury is mostly at duodenal, jejunal flexure or at ileocecal junction. They may be crush injury, and features are the acute abdominal pain having acute in nature, and the sign of peritonitis like gardening, rigidity, rebound tenderness, nausea, vomiting, seen. Perforation may be hidden or sealed by momentum, etc. X-ray abdomen erect posture shows free gas under right dome of the diaphragm. Treatment includes operation advised within 6 hours, early operative procedures advised, laparotomy and perforation closure treatment adopted, lacerated part may be removed, and hematoma should be removed and managed bowel ischemia if any. Duodenal injury, mostly retroperitoneal duodenal injuries, blood injuries that crush duodenum with the spine. The clinical feature of duodenal injuries may be late feature and sign of peritonitis are less common. And tenderness on deep palpation field. Investigations done are X-ray abdomen obliterate stress shadow, no air in duodenum, air outlining the kidney. Raised serum amylase level may be in pancreatic and duodenal injuries seen. The treatment is the early operation, duodenojejunostomy, hematoma. If hematoma, the treat conservative. Pancreas. The pancreas is the nearer to vertebral column, so blunt injury at pancreas locally may crush pancreas. Injury may be dangerous and causes pleural effusion also. The diagnosis often missed. Diagnosed later in laparotomy, retroperitoneal blood or fluid seen, pseudocyst may develop. The feature of peritonitis not seen. Treatment includes pseudocyst, surgical if pseudocyst, the surgical drainage required, and subtotal pancreatomy may be done in some cases. In case of pancreatic duodenal injuries, the key features are that they diagnosed later and mainly minimal feature of peritonitis seen, rarely features of shock develop. And surgical treatment needs expertise or super specialized. The clinical features, the sign symptoms depend on severity of injury and hemorrhage and the organs involved. In general, in abdominal injury cases, the most of the intra-abdominal injury have features of nausea, vomiting, hemorrhage, hematuria, shock, hypovolemia, abdominal pain, tenderness, abdominal distensions, and sign of peritonitis. This mostly associated with polytrauma, so thorough examination of body system requires, and most cases have life-threatening complaint like pneumohemothorax, severe hemorrhage, shock, liver, spleen. How to diagnose a case of abdominal injuries are careful physical and vital examination, history taking, repeated examination and repetition examination of the polytrauma also. The investigation includes hemoglobin levels, CBC, X-ray, ultrasonography and CT scan. Peritoneal lavage is diagnostic. Check the polytrauma, if any, and the fractures of spine, ribs, etc. Complications, acute may be chronic. The acute is bleeding or external or internal, and the chronic is the infection, abscess, and rupture of hematoma. Depend on severity of trauma and organ involved. The complications may be hypovolemic shock, hemorrhagic shock, perforation, peritonitis, paralytic ileus, death. Treatment includes the primary care, emergency care, and definitive care. The primary care is the immediate action required like ABCDE, like airway, clearance of airway, breathing, circulation, manage disability, and remove from exposure site. Immediate aggressive resuscitation required, and concept of triage are for group injury to manage easily. Emergency care, treat hypovolemia and shock first. Make hemostasis, stop visible bleeding and adequate blood maintenance if required. Maintain of body fluids, IV fluid, cleaning and dressing of wounds and lacerated parts. Care of stab injuries, fracture care, immobilization must be done. And maintain body temperature, make body warm, advise painkiller and appropriate antibiotics as care depend on organ-based care, that is the laparotomy, and or the laparotomy is the definitive care in cases of abdominal injuries if peritonitis, shock, and uncontrolled bleeding is present. The total parenteral nutrition done, body fluid maintenance required, antibiotic advisable, blood transfusion and component therapy as per need, and manage shock and internal bleeding if any. Refer to best center as early as possible, and the decision on the surgical procedure should be done as early as possible. For your patience listening, thank you so much.